Chapek, or as he's known inside the Disney company, Business Putin, is not... He's not doing well at his job right now. I've heard the latest.
It's definitely Pete Carney is not a fake skeleton while Pete is running some stupid run Disney event that happened to be held at nighttime. Isn't that right, Pete?
The Savannah is always different. It's the same reason you would go to Comedy Warehouse more than you would go to 8 Tracks when you were at Pleasure Island. It's a beautiful set.
Because I can't dance.
It's a beautiful set. But what is going on? But what is going on in that Savannah is always going to be.
This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corless of WDWNT.com, and here now are the top Disney park stories from around the world for April 1st, 2022. And no, none of them are going to be made up. We're not playing any April Fool's jokes on you. We'll leave those for News Tonight. Watch that show if you want fake news. Standard character meet and greets are finally returning to Walt Disney World, the Disneyland Resort, Aulani, and the Disney Cruise Line. This means guests will once again be able to hug characters and pose next to them for photos. Disney leadership has been alluding to this return and teased an announcement recently on TikTok. Only character sightings have been available for the past 2 years, with characters appearing at a distance, often behind a barrier, though still interacting with guests. Characters began to appear indoors again in late 2021. The press release reads, as early as April 18th, we will start reintroducing traditional character greetings at Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort, as well as aboard the Disney Cruise Line and Aulani in Hawaii. Very soon, guests will once again be able to hug Mickey Mouse, get an autograph from Mulan, and share a laugh with Goofy. I will say this, as a kid, my big thing was the autograph book. I am very happy that they specifically mentioned autographs again, and that's coming back, because I think there was some worry that maybe they were just going to move to autograph cards, and that was a thing in the past. So very excited that autographs are back. Maybe I'll even grab a book and be a big child. Walt Disney World has added a new statement to its webpage about Disney Genie Plus, estimating how often guests will be able to take advantage of the upcharge service each day. The new edition says, quote, on average, guests can enter 2 to 3 attractions or experiences per day using the Lightning Lane entrance if the first selection is made early in the day. Currently, no limits have been placed on how many standard Lightning Lane reservations can be booked in a day. This is really just them saying that, tempering expectations, essentially, right? Making sure that people don't expect more than that. Honestly, if you're not getting more than 3 a day, you're doing it wrong. I don't know what you're doing at that point, but you should be getting more than 3 of them a day. Walt Disney World cast members are having trouble booking park pass reservations to get into any of the 4 main theme parks this spring. Cast members, like annual pass holders, have blockout dates depending on their type of complimentary ticket, though the tickets are mostly the same. According to the calendar for the final 2 days of March, all of April, and all of May, cast members are blocked out of some or all parks almost every day. Yellow indicates only some parks are available, red means none, and blue means all. Only Tuesday, May 10th is blue. Twitter user MonseDP, who is not a cast member but knows cast members personally, shared the screenshots of the internal Park Pass reservation calendar. In April and May, there is not a single day where Park Passes are still available for all 4 parks, and only 10 days where Park Passes are available at some. Most days are full and grayed out on the calendar. It is one of the benefits of working there. I do understand that obviously you can't get in every day, but man, there's not a lot of options. The world's most magical celebration in honor of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World began on October 1st, but new ways to commemorate the occasion keep coming. We discovered the debut of new commemorative Coke bottles this week. There are 5 designs in total, 1 with the 50th anniversary logo and 1 for each Walt Disney World theme park. The bottles are the same price as the regular bottled sodas. This is a cool souvenir, right? For the same price, a low price at that. The Walt Disney World 50th logo is on the neck of the bottle, with Cinderella Castle version below the Coca-Cola logo. It reads, together since 1971 in honor of Disney and the Coca-Cola and their partnership. The bottom of the bottle is iridescent gold, green, blue, purple, and pink. The Magic Kingdom bottle features Cinderella Castle. Spaceship Earth takes front and center on the EPCOT bottle. Hollywood Studios has the Tower of Terror, and the Animal Kingdom bottle has the Tree of Life. They're now available across Walt Disney World for $4.69 each. Again, probably the most affordable souvenir, actually. And a long-running tradition of, Coke bottles for theme park anniversaries at the Disney parks. They have Tokyo, Paris, Hong Kong, everywhere they've had them. Despite still not having an official opening date for the ride, previews of the long-awaited Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at EPCOT will commence in May. Media previews of the roller coaster, where media will actually get to ride it, not just, walking a bunch of influencers into the first room, will happen in the first week of May, followed closely by previews for Club 33. Purely speculation, but it's believed that there will be previews for D23, Vacation Club, and Annual Pass following that, based on what happened for Remy's Ratatouille adventure. The attraction is expected to officially open Memorial Day weekend, as that was leaked by Jeff Morrell a few weeks ago. It has now been confirmed that the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind attraction has no audio animatronics, not in the pre-show, not along the ride. None of these things. We know this as cast members who are going to be the opening team for the attraction have already been on the ride and reported that there are, in fact, none. So to give you guys the insider info here, the inside track on this, when the attraction was first greenlit, it was over $1 billion. It was supposed to have more than 10 animatronics. And then over time, and Chapek was still in charge of Parks and Resorts, of course, they budget cut that away, mostly budget. Part of it was an uncertainty about the attraction because Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which they would have filmed sequences for the attraction at the same time, was very much up in the air. They didn't know who the villain would be. They didn't know who was going to be the director at one point. The movie kept getting delayed. And then finally, so they basically began construction of the attraction before they even knew what the full plot of the thing was. And so that's kind of why, it's part of the reason why they went all screen, is so they could, at any point during construction, essentially change out characters, or who's going to charge us a bunch of money to film this. And so in the end, it is all screens. We've heard mediocre reviews thus far of the ride, but we will wait and see when the grand opening comes. But again, officially, no audio animatronics. We did get a first look inside the queue of the attraction. Of course, some influencers did as well, but Disney released video. We have it on our site. It is the first room, so you got to see the entrance of the first room, which is the Galaxarium of the Wonders of Xandar Pavilion. It is a big gray room where the queues kind of circle around the center, where, much like a planetarium, there is a big projection surface at the top where you'll see Earth and Xandar and the sun and all sorts of planets in between will be projected as you wait to ride the attraction. The 2022 EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival will return this year on July 14th. It will run through November 19th. That July 14th date, by the way, the earliest start date in event history. More than 25 global marketplaces will be located throughout EPCOT. Returning booths include the Swanky Saucy Swine, Appleseed Orchard, Hops and Barley, Earth Eats, hosted by Impossible, and Shimmering Sips, hosted by Corksicle. Like last year, some global marketplaces will open a few weeks later. The Eat to the Beat concert series presented by Florida Blue Medicare returns this year with internationally recognized artists and as well local bands offering fun tunes at the America Gardens Theater stage. Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak scavenger hunt will return for another year, and guests of all ages can search for Remy on a savory hunt around EPCOT for a fee. You can try delicious cheeses served in fun ways as part of Emil's Fromage Montage, which makes a return to the festival, and guests can collect stamps in their passports after purchasing select dishes and redeem their stamps for a completer prize. Fans can brighten up even the darkest night with a pair of newly reimagined colorful night lights available at Disney World. The Monorail nightlight is now featured in neon green, while the Cinderella Castle nightlight can be found in blue. The lights had previously debuted at the resort in 2020 in white. In addition to the basic green, the lights inside change colors, giving it a new look with each change. The lights flash in red, yellow, blue, making for some pleasing color mixes. The lights seem to be modeled more closely on Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle than Cinderella Castle, but it is, might as well just call it Disney Parks Castle. That's what they always do. But yes, both are available now, and you can get them. We found them at Gateway Gifts. They're $16.99 each. I didn't buy the white ones, but I think I might get these. They look kind of cool. All right, put us in, Coach. Disney's All-Star Sports Resort has officially reopened at Walt Disney World for the first time in 2 years. This marks the final resort hotel at Walt Disney World to reopen. They are now all back. Come along with us and take a tour around the resort. We have lots of photos up on our website. You can walk all around the All-Star Sports. One of my favorites. I know that's ridiculous to say, but we did stay there a lot. When we needed a budget trip, the All-Star Sports was our home. For the absolute latest Disney Parks news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. You can also support the entire team behind the show by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corless saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Now on WDWNT, it's Boxed In. Boxed In is a casually chaotic show featuring WDWNT personalities Eric Morton and Jill Diffendahl unboxing Disney merchandise and viewer packages along with a few friends and a bossy little Pomeranian. Keep up with the new Disney merchandise releases, seasonal releases, festival merchandise, limited edition merchandise, wishables, pins, and more. Come join us Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on WDWNT.